didn't want to give us nothing. So therefore, we got to go take it. I don't need to say no more. Give me my darn theme music.
One, two. Check me out right here, yo.
Yeah.
Track up a little bit for me. All up in my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only team in football history that has not turned the ball over throughout a playoff run.
Yeah.
That's prolific. This defense has forced 21 turnovers in the past 6 games. It sounds to me like with Thanos, we are inevitable and won't be denied. Welcome to the DY Prize channel. I'm your guy, DY Fly. What it do? We're in Super Bowl 59. Eagles, Chiefs for all the marbles. And yeah, subscribe and hit the like button or you're gay. That means you like men.
Yeah.
But if you're not a fan of the Eagles and Chiefs, I can only imagine what you're thinking. I do know when you come around, I can smell that cheap perfume you got on called jealousy.
Yeah.
Seeing the top 2 franchises go head to head to make history. The Chiefs trying to go for a 3-peat. And the Eagles, my beloved Eagles, being the team called upon to knock off Big Bad Pat. That's right. But if you ain't got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut.
Shut the fuck up!
Just like these fools that you see on your screen. Huh? Hold on. Turn this up. Turn this off. But yeah, man, you see it? The disrespect, it continues. We've been dealing with it all season long.
Simple Simon ass motherfuckers.
They still won't learn. All these guys picking the Chiefs. You know? But you see this. Bart Scott. If he said it once, he said it before.
To all the non-believers. How did that? To all the non-believers.
Huh? Bart, what else?
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
No?
Anybody can be beat.
That's right. Stop acting like the Chiefs are unbeatable. Is this the best version of the Chiefs that we've seen? Yeah, I think so. But you know what? Let's get back to me. I feel good. I really do feel good. Like, I feel uncomfortably good. Like, I'm uncomfortably confident right now going into this game. You know? Like, the past 2 weeks, I've been walking on airs knowing that we're right where we're supposed to be. All right? When we lost Super Bowl 59 and I found out Jalen Hurts, he set his background screen to him walking away and red confetti, I said, we're in good hands. We're in good hands. All right? And we'll be back sooner than later. And here we are. All right. Here we are. We'll be back. And you know what? He's built for this. He understands the moment. And the moment is not too big for him. In fact, I would say the moment isn't big enough. Don't get me wrong. I know who we're playing. All right? They ain't chopped liver. And I respect the game. I respect the game. And you know, but the Chiefs are in the way. Pat's in the way. Andy's in the way. Chris Jones, that defense. Steve Spagnuolo. All of them, they're in the way. I know they got goals just like us, all right? They trying to do a three-peat, something that's never been done. But we're going to find out if they've gotten fat off the hog, because we're starving right now. We don't want a piece. We want the whole thing. And on some Game of Thrones stuff, honestly, it's going to be like Robert's Rebellion. Yeah. We got to kill the king. Chop the head off and take the crown that is meant for us. That's that. But getting to the game, ultimately, this game will be won in the trenches, all right? Like, who will establish the line of scrimmage and stay ahead of the chains? That and coaching. Coaching adjustments, you know, to the counterpunch. That's what's going to win this game. But let's start with our defense. Offensively, I already know what the Chiefs want to do. Other than the Eagles, I watch this team the second most. All right. And honestly, I love Pat. I love watching Pat. I think he's the best quarterback to ever do it. Once he went for 50 touchdowns in his first year starting, I'm like, yeah, he's the best to ever do it. All right. I've seen them all, from Joe Montana to Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all of them. I know Tom got the rings, but we're talking about skill and rings. Yeah. Even before Pat had the rings, I'm saying Pat, you know, he was the best. But as far as this game goes, if we stop the slot and corral Pat, we will find victory. All right. What they want to do, they just want to dink and dunk down the field. That's kind of what we're going to kind of play into their hand, but we have to tackle. All right. Ever since Rashee Rice went down, they brought in Juju, and since Hollywood has been back, he's been playing in the slot. So Juju and Hollywood, they're going to run out the slot. So Cooper DeJean, the Kingslayer.
Kingslayer!
The Kingslayer!
He's going to have his hands full. And he's going to have to be, you know, I hope he got his wind up. I hope he's ready to run, tackle, make plays. Hopefully he can get a strip fumble. He's going to be a key focus. All right. X-Worthy, he's going to work around the line of scrimmage. Short area game. So some end arounds, some jet sweeps. They might take a shot with him, maybe, but they usually like to do that with Justin Watson and maybe Hollywood Brown. They'll take the shots with those guys instead of X-Worthy, but we're going to have to be disciplined. We're going to have to be disciplined when it comes to X-Worthy and the motion and all that stuff. As far as D-Hop goes, I'm not really worried about D-Hop, all right? I'm not. And no disrespect, he is clutch. He is clutch, but I don't think he's making an impact in this game. Darius Slay and Quinyon Mobe, they can handle him. I think so. So
You ain't balling, you pump faking.
that's what I think about D-Hop. As far as Travis Kelce goes, it looks like he is in playoff form. It looks like he has fully recovered from his summer-long bender. And he's sobered up. and it's winning time. So I expect the safeties, they have to be on point as well as Cooper DeJean, and they're gonna have to cover. All right. Their other tight end, Noah Gray, he likes to, they like to use him in the red zone, so we need to watch out for that. But the coverage for the safeties in the slot, that's going to be key for this game. All right. As far as their running game goes, I'm not worried about them. Both Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco, they can break tackles. Kareem Hunt, he's not as explosive as Isaiah Pacheco, but we have to get these guys on the ground. We got to get them on the ground. All right. Isaiah Pacheco can hit the hole. Kareem Hunt, not so much. I'm not worried about those guys. So the X factor is Pat. Pat, we got to get some pressure up the middle with Jalen Carter. And I think this is a Nolan Smith game. Nolan Smith, we got to set the edges. We can't let Pat get outside the edges and start running around crazy or trying to make plays on us. Trey Smith, their guard, he is great. So if they're going to put him one-on-one with Jalen Carter's going to have to win. I believe he can do that. So, again, I think this is a Nolan Smith game and a Cooper DeJean game. And our linebackers, they're going to have to make tackles. All right. They're going to have to make plays. 2 is the magic number. If we get 2 turnovers, I think we'll have more than a shot to win this game. As far as our offense goes, we got to ride the horse that got us here. All right. And that is Saquon Barkley. I still can't believe y'all let us get Saquon.
Yeah, they squabbling out there now. Yeah.
The Chiefs, they're going to have to prove that they can stop the run. All right. They're going to have to prove that they can stop the run, which that is the strength of their defense. They got some dogs. I'm not going to dismiss them. They got some dogs. Chris Jones, Karlaftis, their middle linebacker, he can play. All right. As well as their safeties. Justin Reed, he can play. So they're going to have to stop the run. If they do try to stack the box, I'm loving that. Because now if we seal the outside, the edge with the tight end and the left tackle, then that just leaves one-on-one with Saquon. Saquon's winning that all day. I'm putting my money on Saquon all day. All right. And if they do decide that they want to go one-on-one on the outside and put in Jalen, Hitman, Hurts,
The excellence of execution.
then he will show up and show out. I'm not worried about Jalen in this game. And when it comes to Jalen Hurts, he is elite pre-snap at the line of scrimmage. All right. I'm talking about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning elite. Okay. He's not just checking in the plays that get a first down or a chunk yard play for 20 yards plus. I'm talking about touchdowns, nigga. Touchdowns. And he's not getting any sort of respect for that. Like, that's why I'm saying I'm not worried about Jalen. He's gonna do his job, and he's gonna keep us ahead of the sticks. He's gonna keep us in the right plays at all times. But he doesn't get enough respect pre-snap. Saying he can't read the defense, that's like archaic at this point. All right? That's like ancient times. You need to update your system if that's how you're talking about Jalen Hitman Hurts. I expect whoever's in the slot, whether it's AJ, Smitty, or Jahan, or even Dallas Goedert, whoever's in the slot, I expect them to make plays all game. The one person I'm looking out for is Kellen Moore. All right. Up until this point, until the Commanders game, his play calling has been mid to me. All right. I hope they install some slants, some hot routes against the blitz, and maybe some RB screens to beat the blitz. But I know we like to take our shots downfield against pressure, but You got to take what the defense gives you. All right. And I expect whoever's in the slot at that time to make plays and maybe break a tackle and take it to the house. But if they decide to let Jalen take over and we win this game and he's MVP, I might break down. I really might break down. The hate that he's received this year is totally unwarranted, and he's put himself in a class of his own. All right. As far as Myles Garrett goes, I've seen the news on him. I would say go get him. I'm cool with it. As long as we don't have to give up Nolan Smith, yeah, I'm good with that. Because the dream is to have Jalen Carter, Myles Garrett, and Nolan Smith terrorizing the league next year. All right. And, you know, we wouldn't have to blitz. We could just drop 7 and then press the corners and then say, good luck, y'all. The haters and the rest of the league, you know, good luck with that. But I do understand that we have to pay some people. And if that's the case, if that hinders us from keeping this thing together, I don't want to do it. All right. But other than that, if Howie can make it work, which I'm sure he can, then I wouldn't mind bringing Myles Garrett to Philadelphia to wear the midnight and Kelly green. But as far as this game goes and the refs, the league has been catching hell for the officiating during the Chiefs games and the blatant favoritism that has been shown during the season. All right. And I know social media can be a cesspool and, you know, and it's full of ingrates.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about it is it's made the world smaller and it's given the voice to the fans. Like back in the day, if you wanted to get in touch with your favorite celebrity, you would have to write a letter and hope that it gets to them and hope that they read it. Now with Twitter, it's like I have any national personality's phone number. So if I want to tell Chase Daniel that he's a bum and that he's the best definition of a hater, I can do that. Now, whether he responds to it is up to him, but he's going to get my message. He's going to get it and he'll see it. But with that being said, the drumbeat has gotten so loud from the fans that the Chiefs are getting these phantom calls that the league had to address it. You know, usually they try to pretend like nothing's going on and try to do business as usual. But when you have Troy Aikman and Joe Buck saying the Chiefs are getting BS calls during the game, and when you have Rich Eisen asking out loud, is the league rigged, during his podcast, and he works for the NFL, that's an issue. So, with all that being said, if the league tries to overcompensate in favor of us and call this game down the middle, the Chiefs have no shot. They don't. All right. They have no shot. We have the better roster up and down the roster. And it's this game shouldn't be close. All right. We should win this comfortably. Which brings me to my prediction. You see it. Chiefs, Eagles, 6:30. This game has a 49.5 point game total. And the spread is -1.5 in favor of the Chiefs. All right. Yeah, I broke it down. The offense, the defense. Look, man, when I'm so confident that I'm nervous how confident I am. Like, I should be more nervous, but my team is just the better team. Whenever you have the Justice League on offense and X-Men on defense and the Avengers on special teams, and you got Professor X running the show, you ain't worried about it. All right? And Pat is not Thanos. He's Magneto. I'll give him Magneto. He's not Thanos, all right? He can be beat. But with that being said, but I got the game 34-24 Eagles. And the beloved city of Philly gets to celebrate the Super Bowl 59 victory. All right? There you have it. We'll see what happens. But fly, Eagles, fly.
Nigga, you gonna get down or you gonna fucking lay down?